Guys, it is AMA time. And I'm super excited about this one. Oh, can you guys hear my YouTube on the other screen? Bouncing off the walls. I'm really excited about this one because we have two new emerging artists who are, I think, really talented and at really different places in their music careers. And so I think this is going to be great. So would love to introduce Alianna and Jewel Chang. I'm really excited about this. How are you guys doing? Two new emerging artists.
I'm good. How are you? Excited to be.
And at really different places. I am doing great. Paul, I'm getting a ton of echo. This is going to be great. So we'd love to introduce Alianna. I don't know if that's something you can fix.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing? Two new emerging artists.
I'm good. How are you? Excited to be.
And really different places. I am doing great. I'm getting a ton of echo. It's going to be great. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I'm good. How are you?
It's kind of fun.
Be in there?
It's looping from my end. I don't. This is the same thing I do every time.
Be in there?
Is that? No, I'm still echoing. Looping from my end. From my. YouTube is muted. I think I'm still echoey. Or am I okay now? YouTube is muted. Yeah, I'm still getting an echo. Like 30 seconds later, I rehear it again. I think I'm still echoey. Or am I okay now? All right, hold on. Let me put some speakers, some headphones in. Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Gonna eat my patty.
Okay, that was. I've never had that happen. One of you guys is unlucky, I think. All right, we're trying this again. I turned off my YouTube. It's still echoey. One of you guys is unlucky, I think. Yeah, for some reason I'm still getting a weird echo, but let's see if we can make this work anyway. And I'll just have an echo. We're trying this again. I turned off. It's terrible. I'm sorry.
It's still echoing from.
I'm gonna get some headphones. I apologize, everybody. This is horrible. I've done like 100 of these.
Yeah, for some reason I'm still getting a weird echo, but let's see if we can make it work anyway.
Waiting music. Elevator music. I got you. Feedback.
Guys, are we having so much fun?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start over. I switched over to my phone because I trust my phone. I've never had this happen before. I'm a little embarrassed. That sounded bananas on my end. So anyway, hey everybody.
Are we having so much fun?
Ooh, is it still? I'm gonna start over. I switched over to my phone. I'm leaving my office. What is going on, guys? This is crazy. Okay. I'm just gonna stand in my hallway right now and do the AMA from in here because this is nuts. Anyway, Jewel Chang and Alianna, how's it going?
Great.
I'm supposed to have this amazing tech team working with me, but I don't know what's going on. Things are bananas with my sound and with my speakers.
All good. We'll roll with it.
Everything sounds good with you guys now, I'm hoping?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to grab my notebook. So this is what it looks like when I work on the fly. I might even go outside. It's pretty nice out. So I'm glad to have you guys here. This is super fun, and you guys get a little tour of my house, which is pretty fun, right? Hey, everybody, this is where Taco lives. Don't look at my walls. Okay, I'm going out here. It's gonna be a little bit dark. It's like intimate, like we're doing like a cool, intimate AMA on Taco's 3-season porch.
Yeah, it's got the vibe you like.
Yeah,
Love it.
we're doing the whole thing. And so I'm not going to be able to answer questions from the YouTube. Sorry, guys, I see that you're in there, but I had to leave my computer. We'll figure that out. Anyway, let's talk about you guys. Oh, my wife just let my dogs out here. Hey, Mrs. Taco. We're doing the AM out here because I was having problems. I don't need a light. We're good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Can they see you?
Yeah, they can see me. My wife is bringing the light out because she saw that I'm having technical difficulties.
Shout out, Mrs. Taco.
Yeah, we're shouting you out.
Yeah, no, that's probably worse, but I love you. This is this is real life. I walk downstairs and my wife is like, "What are you doing? Who are you talking to?" Which I love. She's looking out for me, and at the same time, Alianna's still eating her dinner, which I love. You're eating your dinner because you just came from teaching piano, which you do just for funsies, right?
Kind of for funsies. I mean, I am contracted to do it, but yeah, it's a piano club for middle schoolers.
Which is, I think, almost too nice that you do that for people. It seems like a lot of the people from LA are teaching middle schoolers how to play piano, or they're teaching emotional literacy, which is amazing, but also a little intimidating. I don't spend that much time around really nice people, and so I don't really know what to do with that. That's part of why we're starting this AMA later than typical. You were teaching piano. Jewel Chang, you were in school today.
Yes, I was.
So I forgot that you were the age that you are. And so when I was emailing everybody to set up this AMA, I got an email back from your dad saying, sorry, bro, she's in school during the day.
Yeah.
And it's true, which is crazy. You're 14, is that right?
Yeah, 14.
When did you start making music?
Honestly, I've been singing as long as I can remember. I started taking guitar lessons when I was 7 or 8. And then I started like performing when I was around like 9 or 10. And I think that's when I kind of realized that's what I wanted to like continue to do and possibly pursue. So
I went down a bit of a rabbit hole on YouTube with your music because I was catching up on what you were doing. And there's videos on there from you doing covers when you're super young that are all really good.
well, thank you.
At what point did you feel like, oh, I'm ready to make music videos and present as a professional musician?
I think it was after I had been taking guitar lessons for a while, and I did like a guitar recital when I was like 9. And then after that, I kind of like I really enjoyed it. I sang like a few songs and played the guitar. And then from there, I kind of talked with my parents about it, and then we started like a YouTube channel, and I started posting like just covers that I would learn on YouTube. It kind of just escalated from there. So.
Which is crazy. And you play like 7 different instruments?
I play guitar, piano, ukulele, and drums.
Alianna, how many do you play?
I also play guitar and piano. Those are my main ones, and then I do finger drumming.
You do finger drumming. So I don't know if we want to get into this right now. As everybody is fully aware, I'm the best finger drummer in the Gala ecosystem. Somebody said that you're like good, like that you're coming for the crown. And I'm like, she's brand new. She's just signing. Slow your roll. So at some point, I don't know how we're going to settle this, but to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. And so we're going to have to sort this out somehow. It's even in your bio. Like that's like your claim to fame. Like you're a finger drummer.
Yes.
So you play a bunch of instruments. How do you decide you want to be the best finger drummer in Gala?
You know what's funny? I started finger drumming because I didn't know anything about, or like I had very little knowledge about drums when it came to production and stuff. I had known about piano and my other theory and vocal and all that stuff, but my one element was drums. So I learned finger drumming from a producer that's in Atlanta. And then I just bought an MPC this year in
and then I just started spending hours and hours and hours on it, and that's now like part of what mainly I do as an artist.
Yeah, probably same story for me. Like I got into it through a producer and just spent, I put in my 10,000 hours like you do to be expert level, and you think that you're like free and clear, and then the young kids coming up think that they've got the skills. So at some point we'll have to settle it.
We're gonna have to battle. I brought it, so.
Yeah, I had mine up in my office that I was going to show off to everybody. You saw it earlier, but then my technical difficulties. Everyone who's watching the stream, you're missing out because I've got a lot of really great finger drumming equipment that I was going to share with everybody. So, how did you guys find Gala? Why are you here?
Jewel, do you want to?
Sure. So I was introduced to Gala by Layla. Actually, I started going to the writing workshops that Alianna goes to also, and from there, just kind of I know a lot of people in the writing workshop are releasing NFTs. So, I mean, all thanks to them.
We're actually not allowed to talk about her or her workshops anymore. She got mad at me because we talked about her too much, and she wants it to be of the artist. I'm sorry, Layla. I told them not to talk about you.
Well, we appreciate Layla.
So, Layla was a big part of it. Cyrano was Cyrano in earlier on, and just has maintained, in part of the group, and him just like opened up that door for us, and showed us the way to go.
And you've had the benefit now of seeing a few other people from the workshop group drop tracks with us. What are some of the things that you guys are seeing that are appealing or maybe look terrible? What have you learned so far from watching them that you like about Gala, or maybe wish the AMA guy had better speakers in his office?
Well, I know everybody that has released an NFT sold out, so that's crazy exciting.
Mm-hmm. It's been really cool to see how the platform is also building, as the new being released over the next couple of weeks, and it's just really interesting and helpful to observe everybody drop, see how the community likes everybody's tracks, and how everybody kind of just creating that symbiotic relationship within the ecosystem that's created. So I think we're able to learn a lot from watching everybody released so far. It's been really cool to see the support that the community given the artists that have dropped so far. Because where do you find people that are just ready to like invest, believe in, and put stake in you as an artist? So definitely learned a lot about NFTs in the metaverse space.
Yeah, I love the way our community is responding to the emerging artists, and I love the way seeing the artists are engaging with the community. Like they're in Discord, they're on Twitter, they're hanging out, which I think has been really fun. And so far, everyone's been really great, which is also, it makes my job super easy. Jewel, are you in our Discord yet?
Yeah, it was funny because I just downloaded the app a few days ago, so I'm still trying to kind of learn how to work it. I've never used it before, but I'm a part of it now, and I think I'm a part of the room.
Okay.
The chat space.
Yeah, it's a lot when you first get on there. For some reason, that's just our community hub, and that's where all the cool kids hang out.
Yeah.
You don't have to join, but you should join.
Yeah.
So, Jewel, I learned that I don't know if you call it busking in Southern California, but you spend like a lot of time out on the street performing. Do you call it busking or do you call it something else out there?
Yeah, I call it busking.
How long have you been doing that?
So I started when I was 10. And it's mostly during the summer. So like I'll go every weekend with my family. And it's a big job for sure because when you get there it's like first come first serve. So you have to get there like hours and hours before your slot, and it's only like 2 hours that you get to like actually play. But I mean, since the first time that I tried it, I think like it's definitely a safe space for me and I really enjoy going, especially like with my family.
Oh, so they're with you while you're performing?
Yeah, like my dad, my sister, and my mom, they all help set up, and then we like sound check and stuff. So it's like a family affair there.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, you don't need advice from me or me to, tell you what to do, but I hope that you thank your family regularly for being so supportive. That's bananas. If I wanted to go busking when I was 14, my family would have told me, like, forget it. Like, no one's helping you on a Saturday. Like, we've got our own stuff to do. So I love that they're that
Yeah.
supportive.
I'm super grateful for them, and I try to show it as much as I can, but I would not be doing what I'm doing if I didn't have like the support of my family behind me. So,
Yeah,
shout
it's great. And how does like you're a sophomore in high school? How do the other people, your friends, react to the fact that like you're getting 100,000 views on YouTube and you're dropping NFTs with Gala and like you're doing this pretty major thing?
It's funny actually. I get kind of like mixed reactions. So I don't this year or last year actually, my freshman year, I started meeting new friends and stuff because I kind of like switched schools, and I didn't really tell anybody about it because I don't know, I didn't want to like bring it up or whatever. But I mean, eventually they had to find out, and even now like they're really supportive of it, my close friends. But even the other day, like I was in school minding I was walking on my first period, and some random person came up to me, and I didn't even know who he was. He was like older, probably like a senior, and he was like, "Oh, hey, you sing?" So it's kind of like it's like it's funny the things that have happened at school out of this, but
Yeah, because
yeah.
you're like secret famous now.
I mean, I wouldn't say famous, but I definitely enjoy music and doing it.
You're secret almost famous, and you're gonna be famous in Gala soon.
Yeah.
And so that's something. Man, people like you make me really feel bad about my misspent youth. Because I don't have anything from high school I look back on and say, oh yeah, and I did all these amazing things in high school. I don't play any instruments. I don't know what was going on with my parents. I'm gonna have to have some talks after this, maybe. Sorry, this wasn't meant to be a therapy session for me. We're supposed to be talking about you guys. Alianna, I've been pronouncing your name Alianna. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you got it. Alianna.
Because you're also referred to as the alien.
Yeah.
And so someone tried to convince me your name is pronounced Alianna.
It's so funny. Kids in elementary school used to call me Liana, and like, because they just didn't know. So as I got older, like it sounded more and more like alien, and it just kind of sticking, because I always like I didn't really like fit in anywhere, per se. I just felt like an outlier a lot of times. So like feeling like an alien was my thing.
That's really interesting because you present to me as someone who's like really cool. I don't know what cool is. I live in Massachusetts and I'm not an authority, but you seem cool to me. So that doesn't check out with me that you're an outsider.
I appreciate that. I think maybe that more before. Maybe now there's a lot of random like little things to do, like create passions, like let energy. So I think that's like kind of more what I lean towards as an alien type, like a lot of different things.
And you've obviously embraced the alien. Like your website is UFOs only. What's the story with that?
UFOs Only was the first EP I released after graduating from school. I went to here in England, a music school called 1500. And it was like a fun project. And we were doing a lot of thinking about like our term and things that we want to do in the future and that we experiences we want to create for our audiences and stuff, branding and whatnot. So UFOs Only came about because obviously like alien space and cosmic sound and stuff, those are all a big part of my vibe. So that's why I created like the kind of UFOs Only as kind of like fashioned like that, company members only. It's like, you know, you're part of the club, but it's like only aliens allowed, like only people that the envelope of what is like cool and what is popular. You know, you really you make your own lane in this industry, and that's what I would consider like somebody who's an alien. Most of the people I would consider also aliens. So it's kind of
Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
What was the music school's deal? Like, what were you learning there? Because you already knew how to play instruments.
Right. So I started self-learning the instruments when I was about 14. I went to like I was in magnet schools in middle and high school, so I was in the arts programs all throughout those. Then after moving to LA when I was 18, I spent a couple of years like trying to figure out how to be an artist myself, and was very lost. Then through somebody that I had met at AIM, she was working for the school and was like, "Oh, you know, this new school is opening up. They have scholarships." So I was like, "Oh, boom." Like what I was praying for, I applied, I got in, and I ended up spending the entire year there. And they taught me the foundation of everything, like music production and audio engineering, like business, song. The president and the CEO of the school are both like 4 or 5-time Grammy winners, so it was really a very solid educational experience.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. I like that. So you've been studying different things for a while. I feel like your sound is pretty unique. Who would you say your influences are musically? Or do you not have any, just kind of it beamed down from space?
You know, I think there's a lot of influences that I have. I grew up in church, so my first influences were like old Spanish and gospel music, and as I got older, I was classically trained, so classical music, jazz, theater music. But then what I floated out is just inspired by artists like Billie Holiday, Amy Winehouse, Lauryn Hill, Nora Jones, India Arie, Corinne Bailey, SZA, Kehlani. There's a lot of those are Frank Ocean. Those are some of my main.
So everybody.
Pretty much.
Jewel, you also like listening to your music. It feels like you already have a sound, which at 14 I think is remarkable. Where does that come from? Do you draw from anywhere?
I mean, I feel like I'm still always trying to develop my sound and just like myself. I'd say some of my influences when it comes to music is I really love her. Her is a big inspiration of mine. Like Bruno Mars, like Lauryn Hill. But I don't know. I feel like I'm learning from everyone. Even going to like workshop with Alianna and everyone, just hearing their stuff, it like inspires me. I listen to a lot of Tupac too. So I mean, he's a poet. So listening to his stuff is like inspiring as well. And, yeah.
So kind of pull stuff from everywhere. And Jewel, whenever you lean over, I want it to be because you're picking up your dog. Because I know there's a dog there that I saw earlier, and like you'll lean over, I'm like, oh, she's getting the dog, but then it's never the dog.
I'll bring him later. He's upstairs because he's crazy. But
Okay, we just love seeing dogs here on the AFAs. So when we started doing this, multiple people told me I had to refer to you by your whole name, so Jewel Chang, and not just Jewel, so people wouldn't confuse you with the 1990s singer-songwriter Jewel.
Right.
which felt like I don't know how the two of you could be confused. That doesn't happen to you in real life, right?
No, it doesn't. I know. I listened to some of Jewel's stuff. I guess the only thing that could be confusing, we both play the guitar and we both sing, I guess. But other than that, no.
When I was looking at your YouTube stuff, sometimes her stuff did pop up,
Mhm.
like as part, I guess, the YouTube algorithm, which I thought was funny. You're a lot different than, the Alaskan yodeler who was hot 30 years ago. Yeah, I didn't think it would be an issue. I'm sure if you just went by Jewel right now, I'll bet a lot of people wouldn't even know that there was another Jewel. Our
Mhm.
crowd, maybe. I think we have people in my generation in Discord who were fans of Jewel.
Yeah, I feel like it's I feel like a lot of people still would recognize her, and our name's spelled the same, so that's probably why.
Alianna, I could not be happier that you're eating a full meal while we're doing it.
Their patties, their sides.
It's so good. We're all just so chill already. It's like, yeah, we'll do the AMA. I'm just gonna be in my car eating my dinner. I love it.
The artist life, the hustle, always on the move.
It's the hustle. So one of the things that's cool about Gala is we don't dictate what artists drop for songs with us. We basically say, hey, you're the artist. We trust you. We want to represent who you are. So you choose the songs that you actually put on the platform. I'd love to talk about the songs that you guys chose for your drop tomorrow, where they came from, what the inspiration was.
Ooh, Jewel, you go.
Okay, so I actually sang this song a few times in the workshop, but it's a song I wrote. I released it as part of my Fed Up EP last year, and it's called Stray. So it's I wrote it when I was, I think, still in like 8th grade, and it was kind of just about like I've been going through some like tough friendships, like rocky stuff like that, and I kind of just wrote it like during the summer when I was kind of feeling like a little bit whatever about my fake friends. But I mean, overall, I think it's a good song. I know the production is crazy. It kind of gets like a little bit funky, later on. But it's a cool song. I'm glad that's the one that is on that list for sure.
We don't have any fake friends in Gala. Everyone in Gala are your real friends.
Good.
Or else I will kick them right out of this Discord. I don't care.
Go AF. I'll talk about mine, I guess.
You don't have to.
No. I just wanted to make sure she was all right. So the one I'm releasing tomorrow is called One Not the Two. And this series that I'm releasing with Gala, they're all, the graphic is basically a vinyl with a custom record designed after each song. And this one is about basically like saying one, not the two, like I don't know if I can cuss on here, but like don't make me a side bitch. Like that's basically what it's I posted it first like a short version on TikTok, and it got up to about over 100K hits on it. So I figured that would be the perfect one to start with, because it's one that everybody had been asking for, and it's an extended version, final, like, and it's mastered, and it sounds quality. So that'll be the one that I'm releasing tomorrow. But yeah, I was kind of just going through some relationship things, showing it with someone, and then they kind of just don't reciprocate that for you and aren't like really like considerate about it per se, or like are really mean about it. But yeah, the premise around that one.
I like that. So both of your tracks, for anyone who doesn't know the system by now, they're dropping tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time. You're each dropping 100 copies of each for $100 each. Are you racing? Or are you guys cool about it?
We're cool about it.
There's no like side bet about who sells out first?
Yeah, no, it's like friendly competition. We always support each other, but we're like, hey, yeah, like go, you know,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
But I guess you have to say that on the AMA though, right?
just kidding. I'm trying to be first. That's it. No, nobody. I'm just me. No, I think because we have so many artists from an emotional literacy artist workshop that like we all just care so much and like just want to see it.
Yeah, I know. I almost feel like the workshop's fired. Like I was behind it with the emotional literacy and all the support, but like nobody has beef with anybody. There's no like built-in grudges. Like Layla's almost done too good. Who don't you like from the crew? If you could kick one person out of the workshops, who would it be?
What is this?
Oh.
No, don't answer that. that was a trap. No, you can't say anybody now. She's like rhythm's out. It would never be Rhythm. Rhythm has already hit me up in email like 40 times with new projects he's working on and stuff he wants to drop. That dude doesn't sleep.
I believe it.
So, okay, this is the part of the AMA. AMA's Ask Me Anything, where I would go on YouTube and I would look at the chat and see what people's questions are. I can't do that now because I'm on my 3-season porch. What do you guys think they'd be asking you right now? What am I missing? What haven't we talked about that you want the community to know about you and your journey and your music?
I guess I just would want them to know. Oh, sorry.
Oh, me? I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It cut for a second. I guess I would want everyone to know for my music that this series of drops that I'm doing with Gala are really important pieces of my musical journey, I guess. And well, they are. And it's so funny. I'm like trying to think about what they would ask about, but you know, it's these are just gonna be getting even more special as we go on. There's gonna be more that we'll be doing like in our communities of people who you know us and like you know anybody that buys my NFT, you know, we're gonna have a community and we're gonna be able to so I look forward to that. Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow.
I second that.
Perfect. I know they would ask about utility. Like if someone buys your NFTs, have you thought about ways to connect in a different way with them? Are you gonna have drops and stuff planned, or you might not have even thought about that yet?
I've definitely thought a little bit about like just personally about connecting with them. Anybody that buys wants to can join in. We can do like group call, and we can just like I can talk about like the creation process of these songs, and really answer whatever questions they have. And also I have merch and stuff and like new releases, new drops, new pieces of art and stuff that I'd love to share with community as well. So there's a lot coming.
Maybe our finger drumming duel can be, maybe that'll be exclusive for your NFT hold.
That would be amazing. I'm so down.
Maybe we can do that. Jewel, you don't finger drum, right? Or did you?
I do not finger drum. I'm gonna leave that to Alianna and you for now.
So I don't even know what the two of us would be dueling with.
Honestly, I don't know either. But if you guys do compete, please invite me. I'd like to watch.
Sure, we'll
You
have
have
her.
to, you have to own one of Alianna's NFTs.
I will. I will.
No.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think we covered all the good stuff. We talked about finger drumming. We talked about inspiration. We talked about busking. We talked about our fake friends. We talked about Jewel's parents, who are right around that corner.
Yes, they are.
They're listening. I was half hoping, like halfway through the AMA, your dad would like walk by in the background, just because I think it'd be funny. But he's too good. That would be somebody in my family would walk through the background and be like, "Oh, sorry, I ruined your AMA." Like
My mom walked up and down the stairs a few times, but you can't see her, so.
They don't have to join the AMA. So I think this was good, except for the parts that I ruined, and I can't do any questions. Can you guys, after this ends, jump into Discord so that we can answer some questions in there for people? Because I know they've been asked them, but I can't see it, and I apologize everybody who is watching right now. If you've got time, after you finish your dinner, Alianna.
No. Discord via like video, or it just chat.
Oh, we could pull up a Discord stages in there. Want to do that?
I'm done.
All right. So when this gets done, I'm gonna go back upstairs. If my thing works now, I might just restart my old computer. I don't know what I did. It might have been from my finger drumming software. If I can figure it out, I'm gonna pull up a Discord stages so we can do some interesting questions in there. I still think this was good, and I think we got the point across. I'm really excited about you guys joining the ecosystem because, like, you're both super talented. If people listening haven't checked out the tunes they're dropping in the robot music jukebox, do it and listen to them on Spotify and check out Jewel's YouTube video where she's doing covers and 7 years old and they're already amazing.
Thank you.
Also, I want to mention tomorrow we're doing a second drop for Hefe and for Lucas Purve. Yeah, so let's take this to Discord and answer some more questions. But thank you everybody for staying tuned in.
Thank you.
I got fired for whatever just happened to my computer.
Okay.
And if you're a unicorn working out to this AMA, great job. You finished. All right. Thanks everybody. We'll see you in Discord.
Thank you.